Hey, I'm Jane, and this is video 4 in the Build a Mighty Network series. Now, in the first video, you got oriented to a mighty network and how it's all laid out with your spaces and collections on the left-hand side over here. In the second video, we customized our collections and spaces. We added a few, we moved some things around, we customized our global features, renamed some of them, and we added this external link on the side here. In the third video, we added our imagery and colors to really brand our community and spaces. You can see we have these space logos with these beautiful cohesive colors, this palette, we have our logo. We even added these fun banners to some of our spaces. This is a feature that's available on our Path to Pro plan. Now, we're going to add some more content. We're going to add our first course. So let's click into our course space. The first thing I want to do is name this course because I actually have an idea about what I want to teach. So I'm going to go to Space Admin. And this is going to be Intro to Veg Cooking. Pretty simple. I'm not going to add a tagline. I'm going to keep it in the resources collection. And I'm not going to do a description just yet, but I could totally add all of those things. Save it. Great. I can see it over here. And let's just refresh. Okay, I'm back, and here is Intro to Veg Cooking up here. Now, if I had course material and my sections and lessons already, I could totally just start building this out, mapping it right here in this space, and uploading things. But I'm starting from scratch. I don't really have any of that, so I'm going to take advantage of this instant course outline. Give me something to react to, something to get started, and this is built right in. So what do I want to teach? Well, Intro to Vegetarian Cooking. Pretty basic. Let's suggest an outline for me. Mighty co-host is getting to work. Whoa, that was fast. So we've got vegetarian nutrition as section 1, 4 lessons in here, meal planning, essential nutrients. I like that. Then we have the basics. Okay, and we have a couple things hanging out here. This looks pretty good to me. I could add more to it. I could try again with the Mighty Co-host prompt. I could also just clear it and say, I want to start from scratch. But there is enough here for me that I'm going to start customizing it and tweaking it. So I will show you how you do that. This is not meant to generate thousands of completely AI created courses. I don't think anybody wants to live in that world. It is designed to give you a head start and stop you from just staring at a blank slate, which I think we all can do sometimes. And everything here has this eyeball symbol. That means it's hidden. So until you decide, I like this, I want it to be visible, you can keep it hidden. So no risk to playing with that instant course outline. So let's start organizing our things. Okay, first of all, I'm going to rename this section. I'm not going to give it a number. I think I'm just going to call it the basics. Okay, I like that. And I think I'll call this section tools and techniques. Easy peasy. Okay, I think I'm going to move this lesson up to the basics because that feels a little bit like a basic to me. Great. I'm going to move protein up here because I feel like everyone has that question. And I'm going to move this tip for stocking also up to the basics. Okay, so I have kind of a 2-section course, the basics, which feels a little bit like prep, and then some actual tools and techniques. And I can go in here and change all the titles, rearrange the numbers. I'll probably get rid of those and update the visuals as well. But let's start with actually adding our course content. I'm going to show you the options you have here. So when I go into the basics, I can either upload a photo, a video, a file. We have a lot of course creators on Mighty who just have a video for everything, which is awesome. Now, this doesn't mean you have to have a super produced video. Not at all. You could do a live stream, teach something live, which is fun with that energy with a cohort of people, and then simply upload the recording. Perfectly okay. Great way to teach a course. I could link out to a video. So if I have something on YouTube I want to use, I could link out to a video. You don't have to worry too much about storage if you do want to upload native video, because in your courses you have unlimited video storage. I could embed something like a quiz from somewhere else, though we do have quizzes built into Mighty. Maybe if you wanted to embed something from Typeform, you could do that. I could embed an audio file. We work with literally hundreds of third-party embeds that you can use seamlessly in a Mighty network, so lots of things to try there. And of course, I could just do text formatting, right? So I could say, get started with a basic understanding, and maybe I have a workbook for people. Book here. I love my little emojis. I'm going to bold this, and then I'm just going to upload my workbook. Super, super easy. Done. And maybe I want to edit this lesson. I'm going to take away the numbers here. Save that. Okay, cool. And for this one, and it will show up. I can do it as a standard width. Let's do that. Or I can have a full width. I like the standard. I could add or enable or disable my closed captioning. I could put a new thumbnail here. Right now, this is video tracked. So this is great for making sure people finish the video before they move on. Save that. I will get a little notification when it is done processing. And then I have my lesson settings. So right now, again, this is hidden. I'm going to leave that, but maybe I want it to be unlocked once somebody finishes the lesson before, right? So it's only going to unlock when somebody finishes the lesson before, or maybe I want it to be timed. Maybe I want it to, oh, great, my video's done. Maybe I want it to unlock 24 hours after somebody joins. And then the next video, the next lesson unlocks 24 hours after that. You can set up this chain reaction of lessons. Or maybe I want it to be scheduled. Maybe I'm doing a big cohort-based course all together and it's starting on this date and ending on this date. I can totally orient my students in my course around those dates. Okay. And I want to make sure they watch the video before they move on. This is awesome, completion automation. So I probably am not going to do this here, but maybe I'll do it on my last lesson. And once somebody goes through the course, what this does is it will award them a badge that will be on their public profile in their Mighty network. Everybody can see that they finished Intro to Veg Cooking and they can proudly display it. So this is like a little fun way to gamify your courses. Okay, and I do want my members to be able to comment on this lesson. Awesome. I think I'm going to change my image though, but we're going to make sure we put a play button on it so people know that it's a video. Okay, let's just refresh. Awesome. How cool does that look? I am going to go ahead and add a bunch more content, and then you all can come back and we will see this a little more built out. Okay, flash forward. How great does my course look? I've added my content, I have my videos, I have my imagery, I have it set up for how I want it to unlock. Very into it. I think what I've decided to do though is turn this into a cohort-based course. So everyone who's in this course can see the members who are in it, but I actually want to make sure that those members have a place to talk specifically about what we are all learning together. So all I have to do to add that aspect to this course is click this gear, move myself, and then I can see these space features. I'm actually going to turn on a feed. And what I'm imagining is people posting pictures of their meals and the ingredients and other members commenting on them as they go through the course. And in fact, I'm actually going to put this as share your pics. I want it to display as a feed, which is great. We'll show last activity in terms of what shows up, and anyone can create quick posts and articles. I'm not going to have polls and questions in this feed. And I think this looks great. Let's see. You know what? I actually am going to reorder this though. So I'm going to have the course materials, then share your pics, then members. And let's see how that looks. Great. So here's our feed. No one has posted yet, but I could imagine people doing so. Saying, I was shopping, saw these. Has anyone tried them? And then you can imagine other members might see that and comment with a recipe they know about, or, oh, I'm excited to try those too. So it's just creating a sense of community around what everyone is learning together here. So that is our first course. It uses this table of contents feature that allows you to structure information in this way and have it unlock, have it be sequential, have these videos in it. It is super flexible. You could also use it to run a challenge or build a resource library, an onboarding library, lots of great ideas out there. And that is it for day 4 of the Build a Mighty Network series. We have our course and we turned it into a cohort-based course by adding this community tab here. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create some events. So make sure you come on back to learn that.